Greek History of Art Revision Architecture. Greek Orders. The first is the Doric order. Greek temples were originally made from wood until they were made out of stone, which is where these columns come from. Doric have no base and rest on a stylobate and have an undecorated capital that looks like a cushion. It shows entasis, which is thick rounded shafts, and it is sometimes fluted. Examples you can use in your exam. The Parthenon in Greece. The entablature, which is the architrave, the frieze, and the cornice, shows metopes and triglyphs. The pediment can have a relief carving, although this one doesn't. When examining the frieze, the metopes are square, and the triglyph, with tri meaning 3, are the rectangular bars. The next order is Ionic. They have much thinner fluted shafts and considered more elegant, and they have bases which rest on a stylobate. They have large volutes, which are the scrolls at the top, and here are some examples you can use in your exam. The Temple of Athena Nike. It is a purely Ionic building. It has no other types of columns in it, and as you can see from the obvious volutes. Another example is the Erechtheium, which has various spellings. This has Ionic columns, as we can see on this facade, but also it has caryatids. Another example is the Parthenon again. Around the interior cella are Ionic columns. It's very unusual in a Doric building to find a mixture of the orders. It also has the Parthenon procession on its frieze, which is now in the British Museum in London. Ionic does normally have a continuous frieze, but it does not have to be carved. Our next and last column is the Corinthian. They have thin and sometimes fluted shafts and very decorative capitals. They stand on bases, which again stand on a stylobate at the top of the steps, and are the least common of the Greek order, but the Romans really liked them. They're bigger in comparison to the other capitals, and in 3D, whereas the others are only supposed to be viewed from the front, the Corinthian can be viewed from all angles. Some examples you can use in your exam. The Temple of the Olympian Zeus in Athens, the full name must always be quoted, is at the base of the Acropolis, whereas other temples are actually on the Acropolis. It uses acanthus leaves on the capitals, which is what is expected of the Corinthian capital. It should also have very small volutes as well, which can't be seen in this picture.